Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're doing a walkthrough of the missing person room on TryHackMe. This is an OSINT challenge where we have to help track down a missing person using nothing but a couple of photos they shared before they went silent. We're going to be using image search, Gemini, aka AI, and for one of the questions, we'll dig into EXIF, which is how we extract the metadata. I'll show you JIMPL for a quick visual read, and then the EXIF tool in the terminal to pull the exact timestamp down to the seconds. The link to this room is in the description below. Let's get into it. All right, here we are in the missing person room. We're going to be using OSINT skill to help the police track down a missing person. So let's scroll down and start with task 1. And here is the story. My friend went on a holiday in 2025 and shared some photos, but I haven't heard from him since. Can you help me track him down for the police report? The first thing we're going to do is we're going to download the task files. Once you download these files, you're going to notice that it is zipped. So what we're going to do is we're going to open it. Once we hit open, you will see that the file will unzip itself. Now that we have the folder here, we're going to double click on this folder, and now you can see the MotoGP and the food.jpg. This is the food picture that they gave to us, and this is the other picture that was provided that says Pertamina. So now we're going to look at the question. The question is, what is the commercial name of the circuit? So watching those two pictures, we kind of know that this is not dealing with food right now. This is dealing with some type of circuit. And the one that looks more familiar is the MotoGP JPEG. So we're going to drag this picture and we're going to open a new tab and click on this search image. You can upload a file or you can paste the image link and hit search. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drag and drop the picture in there. And as soon as I do this, you see that it shows us the Pertamina Mandalika International Street Circuit. So we're going to copy this and we're going to paste that as our answer. And now we're going to check. And this is our answer. So now we're going to look at the next question. When did the event take place? So we're still talking about this circuit, this commercial circuit that just happened. And the format says day, month, year. So we're going to go back to Google and we're going to switch to AI mode. This is Gemini. Once this pulls up, we can see that it actually is giving us already information about the upcoming 2026 event. So now we're just going to ask, when did this event take place in 2025? Let's see what date it comes up with. Here we go. The Pertamina Grand Prix took place from October 3rd to October 5th. So here we got to follow that format of day. We're going to do 03-05. And then the month, which is October, is 10 in 2025. And now we're going to check our answer. Boom. Let's move on to the next question. He told me he ate a delicious Mexican food. So obviously we're going to switch over to all, and I'm going to do the same image search that I did before, and I'm gonna grab that picture of food JPEG and drop it in here. Once we do that, you see that it says Cantina Mexicana, which is located in Indonesia, which is the same place that the circuit was taking place. So let's check it. Boom. At what time was this photo taken? For this one, we need to dig into the image metadata, specifically the EXIF data. EXIF is information that gets baked into a photo when it's taken. The camera model, sometimes GPS coordinates, and the exact time stamp. I'm going to jump to JIMPL. That's jimpl.com, which is a free online EXIF viewer. I'll drag and drop the food image in, and right away you can see it pulls the metadata. We can see the date, we can see 1955 as the time. But notice, it's only showing hours and minutes. The question asks for hours, minutes, and second. So we need the seconds too. And GIMPL isn't showing us those. That's why I'm going to be jumping into the terminal. I'm using a tool called EXIF tool, which reads image metadata from the command line and gives you everything. The command is just EXIF tool and then food.jpg. I am on the Mac running this command, so I just want you guys to know that. And if you don't have the EXIF tool, you can just put brew install EXIF tool. Now we're looking for the date, time, original, and now you can see 1955 and the 30 seconds. We're going to put in here 1955 and 30 seconds. And then we're going to check our answer. Boom, we got that one too. So let's move on. He sent me a message, and this is the last he heard from him. They went to a cool MotoGP after party and became friends with one of the local DJs who played that night. We're going to visit a cave tomorrow. So the important things are the after party and the cave. What is the full address of the bar location? So now we have to find the location of the bar, and I'm gonna go to AI mode. And then in here, while we are in AI mode, we're just going to ask Gemini where did the MotoGP after party that happened October 5th in what bar? Because remember, we need the location of the bar, and the bar was the clue here to finding out where is it that they went for the after party. So we're going to hit search. And as you see here, the name of the bar is Surface Bar in Kuta, Lombok. However, the question was, what is the full address of the bar? So now that we have the name of the bar, we're going to ask, what is the full address of the bar? And here we have the address. So we're going to copy this address and we're going to paste it over in our room. So make sure you grab the whole name, and we're going to now go back to the room and paste it in here and check our answer. And we got that one too. So now we're going to find out the next question is, what is the DJ stage name? Since Gemini kind of remembers, we're just going to continue to ask Gemini the question. What is the stage name of the DJ on that day at that bar, right? So I'm going to be a little bit more specific here and say October 5th, because that was the day, 2025. And I'm also going to add here the name of the bar, which is Surfer's Bar. Just because you want to be as specific as possible with AI, I like to be as specific as possible so that it gives me the chances of me getting the correct information that I'm looking for. So here it is. The name of the DJ is Bong Lele. So we're going to copy Bong Lele information and we're going to go back to the room. It gives us some events information, the name of the artist, what they do, the venue, the atmosphere. We're going to go back to the room and we're going to put the DJ's name over here, Bong Lele. And I'm going to take out that dot and check. Boom. On to our next. After digging into the DJ's other online accounts, what cave does he take tourists to? So now we're going to switch back to the AI, Gemini, and ask the same question. What cave does he take the tourists to? Because again, remember, we are talking about Bong Lele and Gemini knows we're talking about him. So it says that they take the tourists to Gua Samur. So we're going to type in Gua Samur here and check our answer. Boom. Now, what number did the DJ list for his tour business? We're going to grab that question verbatim and we're going to finish talking to Gemini and ask the question. Now, as you see, when it's searching to everything that's public. Just remember that not to always trust what the AI is searching. Make sure, specifically with phone numbers, to verify with a secondary source. I'm going to grab this number because in here it says no country code, and we're going to paste it and we're going to check our answer. Congratulations, we finished the room. And that's the missing person room completed. Hope this walkthrough showed you how far you can get with just a couple of images and the right OSINT mindset. Reverse image search, metadata, and asking AI the right questions with enough context. If you want to try this room yourself, the link is down in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.